Hello, this is Ahmed from Otakuroki, and today I will review the third episode of the third season of the Seven Deadly Sins. Let's begin. I hope you hear me correctly because I'm sick, a little bit sick right now. So I hope my voice is clear and you can hear me. And let's start with the episode. The episode starts with the last one left us that Diana and King is fighting one of the Ten Commandments, the old Ten Commandments, and in the bodies of Dororo and Gulixenia. And after they see his power, they think that they couldn't beat him because he feel a lot stronger than them. So they try to escape, but Meliodas tells them that his curse that if one escape, he will be killed. So they should not escape because they will be killed. And then he start attacking them, and they didn't suffer any damage, and were very strong. And then they know that they are now with the power of Gluxiria and Dororo, not their own power in the meantime. And then they start fighting him, and they were have a very big advantage over him until he do an attack in the direction of Diana, and then Meliodas do the full counter, and they killed him, and they were surprised because all the other demons were gone. And then Elizabeth, the god form, tell them that she talked to the other demons and make them go. Talk to their spirit, not a normal talking, because they didn't want to fight inside of themselves, but they want to do the orders and those things. And then we go see the Meliodas and the other king and the other go back to the meet someone. Before they go back, they meet a bunch of humans who were survived from the demon's attack. See some survivor from the demon attack, and one of them is look very close to Pan, but he a little bit more muscular. And his name, and of course, King came to him and killed him, Pan, but he didn't know who Pan is, and they said that he looked like a friend of them, and then he told them that his name is Ro. So the old version of Pan is Ro, and then we see them go back to the main location and the location of their assemble and those things. And then we know that all kind of creatures, the elves and the humans, the giant and the gods, all fighting against the demon, and the leader of this team is the gods. And there we know that after the king of the gods, there are four most strongest from them, and we now meet two of them. And we meet two of them, who is Leudicus and Nerobasta. I think that's how you pronounce their name. And the main one is Leudicus. And we see him talking about that they are close from ending this war, and that their big plan is to kill all the demons. And then we see Elizabeth talking about they should talk with them, and she argue with Leudicus that they should talk with the demons and kill the one who want to fight them all alone, and leave the others. But of course he said no, all the demons are bad and those things, and he looked like an evil guy. That means that it's not the gods are good and the demons are bad. Every clan has bad and good people in it. And then we see them they have a day before the next day, the one they want to make the big fight. And we see, like in the normal time, in the current time, that Ro and Meliodas are start to become friends and eat with each other, like Pan and Meliodas in the main time. And in the next day, after they wake up, in the next day, we see a very big group of from the demon coming, and then we start We know that the assistant of King in the main timeline, the one who stuck with Gluxinia in the last episode, is Gluxinia's sister, and she was alive from all the back 3,000 years before the main time. And she talking with him about that he like King, he left the elves forest and go to see the other kind of the world for a time period. After it came back, like what King did, but after he came, see the all the forest still there, not like King, and then Elizabeth went to the demons, and there was. Deri, and she was the leader of the group of demons that are coming, and behind it the other demons. And then Elizabeth came and talked with her that she will do an agreement and things like this. And then Deri tell her that they feeling the power of some of the demons clan in the forest, and they just they if they gave them the demons, they will not fight and some things like this. And then the Eudical said to Elizabeth, "You made a good thing about give time for us to prepare, and we are now ready." And of course, Elizabeth wasn't thinking about that. She seriously was thinking of doing an agreement and talk about this situation, not fight. But of course, the Diri didn't believe her, because what happened that the Leodical make from the under the forest, he take up very large like it's like a present or something like that in the shape of the apple that was have all a lot of the demons that who were alive, not dead or not and not very good. They are in a bad condition but still alive, and one of them was Derideri's brother, who was in that ball, and immediately Leodical killed the demons and say that the one who were in the prison say he will now kill the others demons who came to help them. And we now see that he didn't want to talk with them or anything. He want to eradicate them and kill them all. So we see that now we know that he isn't a good guy for say. And then we see Derideri very angry, and she punched Elizabeth, and she was very angry about that. And when she is angry and yelling and those things in the two balls from the explosion of them, we hear that the other two of the four strongest gods, we hear their voice, but we cannot see them because they're in the middle of the explosion and there are light around them. And here the episode is. It's I think this is a very good episode, best episode of this season so far. And I forget to mention that the white blood came back, because in the last episode the human was have a red blood, but the not like the first episode. So I think the human has a red blood, and the other kinds of creatures, the elves, and this has a white blood. I think the studio is making like this, and I don't think this is a very big problem. I think it's all right. It's not take anything from the enjoyment of the episode, not like other people think. And I forget to mention that we see that the personality of the people back then, the people who look like Elizabeth, who look like Ben, and those things, were very similar to the current people, because when Gluxinia when Meliodas was talking to Gluxinia, he about the demon are coming and those things, Meliodas tell him that if he was thinking that that Meliodas will go and join the demons that start attacking, that he won't do it, and those things. And this is like King in our timeline, that King also isn't very trusting in Meliodas because he's a demon originally, and the Galaxia was like him back then. And King tell Rob, the one who looks like Ben, to protect the forest, and he will go and attack the demons. And this was the episode. I think it's like I said. I think it's a very good episode. I don't. It makes me excited for the next episode, and I will give it 8 out of 10. And this was the video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and Jana.